Alright, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Oh man, I gotta trim this beard. Oh, it's in rough shape. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm a bit late tonight. I just can't seem to get back to being on time. I just can't seem to do it, man, no matter how hard I try. But, hey, man, at least I'm here. All right, let's get the stream started. Let me get a tweet out real quick. You know, I had a thought cross my mind earlier today that I was like, you know what, dude? I need to ask Kabam this question. I think we all need to know the answer to this question. But hold on, before I ask it, we got some business to take care of right here, man. The Kraken coming through with the two. Slap! Kraken, thank you very much, dude. Appreciate it, man, with the quickness. Just saying, hey, BG, when you're done with your tweet, my dude. Okay, Kraken, will do. Eric Nelson, thank you for the buck as well. Just saying, no. Rip. Drew, sending over €2 as well. Just saying, Morden. Drew, thank you very much. Drew and Eric, you guys were both so close. But thank you both very much. Well, Brain, we meet again. Easy. This is true. Hey, Eric, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? All right, hold on. Let's get the tweet out here. So, all right. I thought about this earlier today. Dearest yet Marvel champions, and I just really hope that Kabam could give us a straight answer for once on an important subject matter like this. All right. Cats the musical was on Broadway for 18 years. Oh, we got to do the capital B. There we go. Cats the musical was on Broadway for 18 years. Yet, Beans... Maybe we should do this. The musical. Should we do... Is that... No, whatever. Yeah, Beans the musical doesn't even get 1 year? What kind of injustice is this? Alright. Oh, no. Oh, so close. Alright, there we go. Cats Musicals was on Broadway for 18 years, yet Beans the musical doesn't even get 1 year. What kind of injustice is this? Tweet. Alright. I hope they can tell us, man. I'm really curious. How we do it, dude? I'm doing good, man. Hopefully you're doing good. Should send you a text one of these days. Alright. Boo injustice, really? Is that not a good word to use? You're making me second guess myself. Should I have used a different word? Lack of fairness or justice. I feel like that was the appropriate word. We'll talk. Alright, sounds good, man. Alright, let's see. Kraken. Let's see. Look what I got today on the escalating crystals. Hey, man. All right. Congrats on ya, Zeus. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Already awakened and everything. There he is. Congrats on your karate mic. Look at that, dude. Hell yeah. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right. 18 years? 18 years? She got one of your kids and she got you for 18 years? What is this? I know somebody paid child support for one of his kids. His baby mama car and crib is bigger than his. Is that a reference to a movie or something? If it is, I didn't see it. Pixie Bell said, actually, that's not true. Maybe I saw it and just don't remember, but... Pixie Bell said to go over to Pixie Bell. Thank you very much. Saying, yo, BG, check Twitter, Justin Gray. Okay. Oh, what do we got here? Ooh. Pixie Bell got this out of the Moon Knight Crystal Compensation 2019 Nexus Crystals. Well, you know, you can't always get lucky. 2 trash champions. What more can really be said? Flush these turds. Do not invest a single ISO brick into either one of these champions. Straight trash. Sorry for the misfortune there, Pixie. Happens to all of us. He said thank you. No, seriously, congrats. Hot damn. I saw Doom and I was like, okay, yeah, that's a great poll. And then even Guillotine 2099 sitting right next to Doom. Dang. Congrats. That's out of that was out of the compensation crystals too. Because they gave out like the wrong values in the Moon Knight crystals. Man, that is a heck of a compensation right there. That is awesome. Okay. Durgo Games sent it over to you as well, saying important info on the Twitterverse, BG. Important info, you say? Okay, well, let's check it out. From asking you about Masochism Saturday night to beating the Collector today. Hey, nice, dude. Whoops. And opening these comp crystals. Let's go. Okay. Nice, man. Hell yeah. What do we got here? Nice, dude. The 5-star torch and APOC. All right, man. Handsomely rewarded for your troubles. Well, I mean, you know, those were from the comp you said, but still, either way, handsomely rewarded in some way. Good stuff, dude. Congrats. All right, let's hit the arena here. Let's get to it. This is the Knull arena. That's from the 5 stars. You can never join your alliance, BG. You're Miyagi-Do, and I'm Cobra Kyvin. Oh, Ivan, no, you didn't, dude. No, you didn't just use a pun with Cobra Kai in your name. Ah, my God. I'll see you at the tournament. Boo, dude. Boo. BG got 6-star Terrax from Comp Crystals. Is he worth rank 3 unawakened? Probably not. No. I don't think so, at least. I mean, Terrax, you know, we were just talking about Terrax a bit yesterday. I think he's cool. I think he's got potential in, you know, battlegrounds and stuff like that, defense, alliance war. He's not terrible offensively these days, but he is still more of a troublemaker on D, you know. So I don't think anyone should be super quick to invest in Terrax, like, period. At least from what I've seen, you know. I don't have Terrax ranked up or anything. As a matter of fact, yesterday the complaint was that I didn't pick him in the Nexus like I wanted to. But yeah, from what I've seen, he's still mostly a defender that is not bad on offense these days. So champions like that, usually not too quick to say, yeah, take him to rank 3, unless you either A, already have a bunch of other champs at rank 3, or B, have a specific use in mind for the champion. Let me see here, though. Terrax, just a refresher. I think his awakening ability gives him power. Yeah, if Terrax has less than 1 power cosmic at the start of the fight, he gains 2. Terrax starts each fight with his rock field active and this much of his max power. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know exactly how much that matters for the champion, but regardless of how much the awaken ability matters, I, for all the reasons I already mentioned, wouldn't be super quick to invest, you know? Thomas Shaw, sent over to saying, hey, brother, check Twitter. Okay. What do we have on the Twitterverse? Let's see. Hey, man, it's been a while, but wanted to show you that I beat your former ally, mate, in an epic battle of the man-things. Oh, dang, dude. You guys were whipping out your man-things, eh? Hey, FaZe, dude. Shout out to FaZe. This guy was, we were battle group mates for a very long time, a very, very long time. Plus, had a drink or two together in New York. But okay, dang, dude, that was a close match. Battle of the thing and man thing right there, dude. The double man thing though, you're right. Well, nicely done, and shout out to FaZe. Messiah sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Messiah, where are you at? There we go. Hashtag Messiah for mod. Hashtag Messiah for Prez. Hashtag Bald Man Majestic. Hashtag BG hates all caps. Hashtag Bald and Blue. Slash Bad and Bougie. Man, dude, there's just more and more hashtags added every day. Hashtag Ain't I Blue Yet. Yo. Wigged Wonder. Wow. The Wigged Wonder. Listen, the hair is real underneath this bald cap, okay? I assure you. Just lurking. Hashtag Hope Pixie don't time me out. She's not. Pixie Bell is not going to time out anybody today on account of how happy she is with her new pulls. Actually, it might be the opposite. Maybe more people will get timed out. I don't know. Oh man. Messiah, thank you for the buck, dude. Appreciate it. Eric Delson sending over a buck as well. Say, BG, I don't think I told you, but last Friday my store had a record night in sales. We were one of the smaller stores, but we did over $7,900, insane for us. So the owner came in today and gave us a bunch of candy and cookies and Red Bull. Okay, that sounds like a party and stuff. He literally was like, "You guys got your ass kicked. Have a cookie." Just find it hilarious. That's cool, dude. That's really cool. Let me tell you, man. It's a small gesture at the end of the day. Like, I always had mixed feelings in those situations of like, well, just give me a little bit of extra money. Why, you know, why do if we made you so much money, can we just have a little bit more money? I'll take that over the candies and cookies and stuff. But then the older I got and the longer I worked, the more I realized that, hey, sometimes you don't get anything at all. So you know what? Sometimes it's good just to be happy with the candy and cookies and Red Bull. You know, there's been plenty of times where you've gotten your ass kicked, and I'm sure everyone in the chat can relate to those situations, and then not even get like an acknowledgement or a thank you or anything like that. So yeah, man, that's cool, dude. That's cool. Hope you enjoyed the sugar rush. I have literally already seen Pixie time out like 4 people. Oh, really? Dude, well, Pixie's just on her A game. That's what that means. I haven't even seen people getting timed out for spam. I haven't even seen the spam. It's like Pixie Bell's in the Matrix right now, seeing it before it even happens. BG pulled out a 6-star red mags from the Cavalier Nexus pool tier crystal. Finally one good one after 6 months. Hey, dude, congrats on the red mags. That's a great pull. Good stuff. Pulled 6-star Knull is my 3rd 6-star. Congrats. That's huge. BG had match lags twice in a row today in Battlegrounds. Rosters not even comparable. I have 6 rank 3 champs, so as you can imagine, I got destroyed. Did take a round on him though. Nice, dude. Hey man, sometimes it's the small victories. That's how we always saw like Alliance War. Is, you know, like, well, as we were climbing, at least, our rosters were like not even on the same level at all as some of the other alliances, so we would get destroyed. But just like any bit closer that we can get to winning, like we were just going to these wars knowing, all right, we're gonna lose. We're for sure gonna lose. Well, let's just do our best. Let's see how close we could make it. And we'd lose to the same alliance like a dozen times in a row. And then eventually take one win. And let me tell you, dude, those wins, they feel the best. Hizkia Jericho Gamby. Okay, I'm 100% positive that I messed up your name in more than one way. So sorry for that. But thank you for the buck. Let me see. Where's your last? Hey, BG, how are ya? Took a massive break from the game and just barely started playing again. Well, welcome back. How's the state of the game nowadays? I haven't in like 7 months. I see new game modes and new AIs. The state of the game is interesting. I think compared to the last time I made a state of the game video, I feel like things have improved in some ways. I'm without an alliance at the moment, though, because of just kind of my disagreeing with the direction of the game, you could say. But I actually think for the majority of players, the game is, it feels like it's on a bit of an upswing, which is to say not everything is just automatically, you know, gravy just because you, just because I'm saying it's on an upswing, you know, like there's still issues with the game and all that, but there's a beta that's now open to everyone. I think it's open to everyone now for what's it called, for like the parry and dex issues, the input issues that were plaguing the game for a long time and still are to some degree. Like, I don't know, I never noticed those issues all that much, but it varies from device to device, so you may have been one of those people. Don't know. So yeah, that's a thing now. I think you have to activate it in the options screen. If it's like the one that the people in the CCP had access to, at least. The champions that have been coming out, I feel like they still aren't all winners, but we've had some exciting ones in recent times here, like Black Cat, Omega Sentinel and stuff. Yeah, Battlegrounds, it's in its second public beta, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, a lot of good stuff. I don't know if I should include the bad stuff, because like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm a little too negative about the game. So I'll quickly mention a couple of things, but I don't want to harp on it too much. I want to bring down the mood, you know. The new title that came out, which is called Paragon, which is going to replace Thronebreaker as the top title. It has some really steep requirements where very few you know, free-to-play players are able to obtain it, but you know, over time more and more people are going to get that, so how big of a deal is it really? I don't know. And then yeah, just I don't know, I think the solo content, I always preferred it to be a bit more challenging. You know what, as I'm saying this stuff, I feel like stopping the conversation already and just saying enjoy. Overall, the state of the game, I'd say, is better than it's been, and hopefully Kabam just continues to improve on it. I don't want to be too negative today, you know. But dude, thank you very much for the buck. I'm gonna leave it at that. Things are on an upswing, I'd say. All right, Eric Nelson sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, unfortunately, I still have all 8 of my baby molars because my adults just never developed, and I can't get implants until I'm 26. So all 8 of them have cavities. Oh, that's right. I remember you saying something about that before. Any sweet stuff hurts so bad. Ugh, rip. Yeah. That sucks, dude. That sucks. Alright. On to Mother, sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, good evening, Brian. My conquest over Act 6 continues. Currently trying to solo 6.1.2 Ultron. He's giving Guillotine trouble, but I've nearly managed to do it. Left him at 12% last attempt. Also, don't listen to whatever Dragon tells you. It's all lies. Is Dragon even in here today? I'm mostly just curious about these lies that you talk about now, which Dragon has never lied to me before. Well, there was that time with the spider. But, I'm so curious. I need to know. But still, dude, nice with the progress on Act 6. That's good. But yeah, I don't think Dragon's in here. I don't see her, at least. Damn it. Dragon, where are you? Alright, ABG, big fan of yours from UKA. Shout out to all the UK MCOCers. And I'm up early because I'm fasting for Ramadan. Okay. Just thought I'd stop by and let you know that your content is awesome and you're one of the greats. Ah, well, dude, thank you very much. I feel like maybe you're just saying that because the, you know, the fasting, it's messing with you due to hunger. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. Thanks, dude. Nice. Did you have to put some quarters in? What is that? Put some quarters in. Have you seen the Diablo Immortal mobile game? I saw that they announced it, like the release date. I mean, and that it's gonna be for PC now too. So I mean, I have a lot of questions for the Blizzard devs. Unfortunately, I don't have access to asking them questions like I sometimes am able to ask the Kabam devs questions. But it's crazy to me that this was a game. I'll give us a brief history lesson. We won't talk about this too long because I know a lot of people don't even care about Diablo. But here's a game that was always PC only. PC exclude, well, PC and console technically, but mostly PC. It was made for PC and then kind of ported to consoles. The entire, you know, franchise. And then they go on stage after having what I would say was a disappointing release in Diablo 3, and many people found it to be disappointing. Some people liked it, to be fair, but anyway, they don't announce the next PC Diablo. They say, hey, we're making a mobile Diablo game, and we're gonna use we're basically gonna reskin an already existing game. It's just like the definition of a company just making a massive mistake, massively not understanding their own audience. And they said it's not going to be for PC, it's going to be mobile only. That's what they said at the time. Cut to a few years later, after receiving massive backlash, now they just announced that it is also coming to PC, and it's going to be a crossover between PC and mobile. The questions that I have for the devs, which I don't know why I'm asking you guys, you're not the devs, unless maybe one of you, but I wonder if they're doing that because of that game Genshin Impact, which I never played, but I know it's like cross-platform, right? I wonder if they're like, oh, you know what? If this game could do it, so can we. And then the other question is the Diablo 2. They came out with a re-release, wildly successful, especially for a re-release. Like 5 million people bought a re-release to a game. That just shows how insanely good Diablo 2 was for its time. So yeah, it sold like 5 million copies, and they were delaying the ladder reset, which is basically just like a fresh, like a kind of like a forced fresh restart for everybody. And they kept delaying it, and I really think they kept delaying it so that it would time nicely with the release of Diablo Immortal. Yeah, I'm not going to be playing the game, if that's what you wanted to know, but for those that keep up with that game, it is interesting, the coincidence of it all. I don't think it's a coincidence, one bit. But yeah, I'm not going to be playing it. Does anyone know if Claire needs to be awakened? She does not. Nope. Do you not have a phone, BG? I don't. Did I miss something good? What? Clown of Contempt? Oh, for Pixie Belle. Yeah. She may or may not have just pulled one of the absolute best, most OP and powerful champs in the entire game. When does a player get enough inventory cap space to take 6-star to rank 2? Thought it would have happened when I got this free-to-play to Cav, but I'm still stuck at 6 tier 4 class catalysts. Interesting. I don't know. What level are you right now? Madrox multi. I'm trying to think. I guess I've never taken a 6-star to rank 2 on one of my new account challenges. So I don't even know. That is crazy though, like the restrictions on the inventory cap. It is kind of crazy. I know like Legacy ran into an issue with that, or maybe he still has that issue. I don't know. But yeah, I've seen a lot of other people have those issues where like they'll get free stuff over time from like the calendars and just can't even hold it all. They can only hold like 2 tier 2 alpha or something like that. It's a little outdated, if you ask me. Can use an update to those inventory caps. Remember someone comments on the original Diablo mobile launch responding to the "Do you not have a phone? Play games on your phone with, I also have a toilet. I don't drink water from it." Oh man, that's good. I didn't see that one. I saw a lot of funny comments, of course. They were getting roasted hardcore, man. They just got straight up booed at their own event. Which like if you travel from around the world to go to BlizzCon, like you're a fan, you're a massive fan, and they just got booed by their most hardcore fans. Oh god. But anyway, the game is probably going to be extremely successful. I feel like that's what everybody said from the announcement. Is like, okay, yeah, great. This game is going to be super successful in terms of like, you know, profits. But is it what people want? Ugh, man. Madrox Mini is at level 47. Wow, okay, so 47, and you still can't take a 6-star to rank 2 solely due to the inventory cap. Dang, dude. Well, I mean, I'd imagine that level 50 would do the trick, but like still, that shouldn't be the case even, dude. That's insane. Like it takes a while to level up at that level, man. I know. From doing all those challenges, just getting to 45. Those final pushes to get there, even like with XP boosts and all that stuff. Takes a while. BG chipped a tooth Sunday, biting a fingernail. Oh, quick shot. Dang, dude. The dentist smoothed it over today. Dang, man. Well, that sucks. I've never been a one to bite my nails. I always wondered how people got through the nail. I always felt like my nails were too hard to bite. BG in chat, coming back from a long break. Is Spuddy29 useful or he a dud? No, he's useful, man. He's useful. If you... He was slept on. He was probably the most underrated champion in recent memory, at least, of, like, upon release. Where a lot of people were like, oh, this champion sucks. Not even as good as Stark Spidey and all this. But it turns out he's just not great at fighting like Winter Soldier. He's just one of those champs where, yeah, he's not going to have the most insane performance in a standard fight like that. But he counters a lot of the most annoying defenders in the game and crushes them. So yeah, you can find a lot of Spuddy 2099 use in Alliance War, or just taking down bosses in, you know, various story content and stuff like that. He's really good. He's good in the battlegrounds. He's quite useful, quite good. I liked MCOC in 2017 so much. What was your favorite year for MCOC? Ooh, Aqua, that's a good question. You know, when Joel quit, and I'm not talking about this most recent time. I don't even know if he quit this most recent time. I think he just is like busy with real life stuff, and I think he's still gonna come back. But I'm talking about like when he like years ago, when he originally quit and was starting to stream like Fortnite and stuff like that. He said that 12.0 was his favorite update. And I don't know if I could call it my favorite update, but that might have been my favorite year. Which I think was 2017. I think so, right? I think 12.0 was May of 2017. If I'm not mistaken. Like, the update, of course, was super rocky, but the effect that it had on the game overall, I feel like was a positive one. It felt like things were in reach of players, meaning like you could target champions with the featured crystal. The featured crystal, for those that weren't playing back then, it was entirely different than the featured crystal that you know today. The featured crystal today is 24 champions, so just a small pool of champs, containing the 6 newest champions, or maybe not the actual newest, but you know what I mean. Six new champions, and then filler with some good and some bad and stuff like that. The featured crystal, in its first iteration, it gave you a 20% chance to get that champion. So at the time, Gwenpool, I think, was the first featured champ that I ever went for. And I only had 3 crystals. And I got her. I think it was only had 3 crystals. Maybe I had 5. I think it was 3, though. And I got her. And yeah, a lot of people really like that system. I understand why they changed it. Because at a certain point, people were just pulling in, like, so many 5-star shards that it was like, man, it was almost guaranteed that people were going to get their champions, which it still wasn't a guarantee, by the way. I popped open like 8 crystals for Blade, didn't get them. There were people that popped open 10, 15, 20 crystals, all just trying to target one champion at a 20% drop rate, didn't get them. So that system, it was a lot easier to target champions for that reason. It was easier to sig up the most relevant champions at the time. It wasn't easy, but it was actually doable, because they had 6 stone crystals in the 3-day alliance events. Which is more than you could say for the 6-star 6 stone crystals, which that's still something that's just missing. 6-star 6 stones, you can get them through some areas of the game, but you could do all those same areas, like the monthly event quests and stuff like that. All those same areas existed for 5 stars, with the addition of like the team-based activities that would give 5-star 6 stones. So yeah, I don't know, it just felt like there was a lot of player friendly stuff going on. Player friendly in that way, at least. The game was not as friendly in terms of like challenging content, I would say, but that's kind of like what I liked. The game kind of shifted over time from being like the content was the challenge and getting the roster was still difficult, but a little bit more in the control of the player to some degree, to the content being easier, but I feel like I lost that control over my own roster kind of thing. I don't know. Either way, whatever the case was, I think that was probably my favorite year. It was also when For Loki was really starting to push. We were always pushing since the day I joined the alliance, and it was a map 3 alliance. We were always pushing because we always wanted to, you know, just be the best alliance that we could be. But there was a lot of people that were like, "Oh, this is BS. I'm not gonna do map 6 of Alliance Quest anymore," which at the time was the highest. And we were like, "Okay, well, we're gonna do map 6." Like, because a lot of the top champions got nerfed, is what I mean. So they didn't want to do that content anymore because they were relying on those top champs. And we were just like, "Okay, well, we'll do it." So, thanks for giving up your rank. We'll just come in and take that. Thank you. Yeah, of course there was a lot of bad at that time too. There's always good and bad in MCOC. Just preference, right? So. Hey man, just discovered your channel a few weeks ago and love your content, especially the crystal openings. Ah, Justin, well thank you very much, dude. Sorry I don't do as many crystal openings these days, but I do have a massive crystal cleanup coming up, at least relatively soonish, whenever Kabam puts out Battlegrounds. Oh yes, Super Gaming Family, I remember. There was a lot of there's a lot of YouTubers that have come and gone over the years in MCOC. I don't know what the height of like MCOC YouTube is, and I don't know if you could even say there is one, because I feel like there's a lot of really good MCOC YouTubers these days. But I don't think there's ever going to be anyone that will be like a replacement for Seaton, you know? So probably say the height of like the MCOC YouTuber days had to be sometime when Seaton was still making MCOC content. But there's a ton of, like, I mean, my favorite content creators, they, aside from Joel, because Joel, yeah, stopped making content. He was always one of my favorites. And actually, I should say, what's his name, man? Invincible. Invincible doesn't really make content anymore. I always liked YeetOS as well. I think actually for Yeet, I don't know if I watched his content as much, but I always liked talking to him in like Comic-Con and stuff. We didn't really hang out all that much, but he was always super nice at Comic-Con, and then I would just enjoy hopping in his streams and stuff. Either way, I would say, oh, Idolist too. I forgot about Idolist. Oh, and Cade. How could I forget about Cade too? Damn, dude. Okay. I was gonna say not that many of my favorite MCOC YouTubers stopped making content, because I was thinking of like Legacy and Karate Mike, who at the time I didn't know of. I don't even know when he started making content, but yeah. Karate Mike's great. There's a bunch of MCOC YouTubers that kind of replaced some of the old greats, so. But I do miss some of those guys for sure. PG is 7'4" with his hair up. This is true. I don't know. We talking height here? Someone asking my height. I'm 5'9". If you're curious. I don't know. I don't know if that was the question, but that's my height. Messiah said it over 10. Messiah, thank you, dude. Saying hashtag I'll be blue like a smurf. Hashtag celebrating too soon. Hashtag real hair don't care. Yo, I should get to pick up a cav for you to pop on my B-Day. Okay. Or wait, hold on. Oh, wait, you're talking about pop on my account? All right, you know what? Fine. The answer's still fine, sure. So I don't have to spend units though, right? Fine. If you want to pick any cav on my account that is not egg related, you're not touching the egg. Then fine. For a second there, I thought you were saying that you were gonna get some calves, and you know, I was gonna tell you when to like hit stop in the spinner or something. Besides, dude, thank you for the 10 though, man. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much. Alright, Alien Miracles and over $1. Thank you, dude. Say thank you, Haley. You know, I say dude to everybody, but it still feels weird sometimes. Either way, Haley, thank you. Saying I was supposed to get foot surgery tomorrow. So I'd be off work for 5 weeks, but alas, now I have COVID. Oh no. First time getting tested, by the way. Dang. I can't get surgery for a month. Pretty bummed. I kid you not. One of my friends, exact same situation. They've been waiting months for an issue that's been going on for years. And no COVID all this time. And finally, like Thursday or something, that's when they were gonna have their surgery, and now can't. Haley, that sucks. That really sucks. Hopefully, we can get that rescheduled pretty soon, because that's the issue for my friend, is that, you know, it was so hard to get an appointment, and now they don't know when they're going to be able to get their appointment. Yep, I've been waiting all month to get first foot surgery. Now I have to wait another month. I've never been COVID tested, but my first test and it's positive. Crazy. That is crazy. That sucks, Haley. Sorry to hear it. Dang. Alright, Marvel Forever sending over to, thank you very much, saying Vex. Oh yeah, Vex. Game, if I spelled his name right, was one. Dude, Vex, and then you just reminded me of Lil Joe, of course. God, there's so many that I just kind of forgot of. But yeah, as soon as I hear their name, I'm just like, oh yeah, dude, of course. Yeah, man. Of course, some of these, you know, Scissor just mentioned Vex. Some of them had their controversies and all that, but listen, still a really good dude that I've talked to a bunch in person at meetups and stuff like that. You didn't notice my joke? You know, that's probably for the best. Now I'm like going back looking for the joke, which I shouldn't be doing. Oh wait, is it this? Wait, a guy at my high school used to have a 2-foot tall mohawk. No, that's not even the joke. I think that's just... oh wait, but hey, I'm not tripping. Ha, get it? Foot surgery? Okay, Jesus. Haley. What do I do in this situation? I can't send you for a lap when you need foot surgery. That'd be pretty bad, huh? Well, I mean, you can still take a lap in a pool, probably. So, take the lap. Boo. I wish I never went back up to read that. Good lord. Boo. Man, why are so many people... Are people spamming? Is that what's going on? Just a reminder, don't spam people. Don't know, yeah. Don't spam people. If that's the case, I don't know. I don't even know what happened. But I'm assuming that's what it was. I like to swim. Well, that's good, because, yeah. Until you get your foot surgery, you're going to be taking a lot of those laps, I'm sure. Isn't it worse to make someone who had foot surgery do a lap in a pool, like a death sentence? Well, she didn't have the foot surgery. That's the thing. Is that a death sentence, though? Are you saying because wouldn't be able to, like, tread water or something? Or is it, like, the chemicals in the pool that would... no, that wouldn't give, like, an infection or something like that, right? Those chemicals... Isn't it, like, the opposite, where they're like, to make you sterile or something like that? Baldy, do you know why the kid threw a rock... Or, wait, threw a clock out the window? To see time fly. Okay, Schlerim. Okay. You don't need foot surgery, right? You could take a land lap. Boo. T-Pizzle sending over Buck. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Let me see. Yo, BG headed to Jamaica tomorrow. Okay, for wedding / honeymoon. Busy Friday. Will you be my best man? This Friday? Is this all inclusive? is the trip fully paid for and all that? Let's do it. No, I don't even think Lauren actually were just talking about this because we're talking about maybe doing a little bit of travel. We never really got to do any sort of travel almost ever. I mean, never out of I've never left the country, so yeah. And we're just thinking of, like, where could we go that's not super expensive? And they realized, like, we don't have updated passports. So I think that would be the problem. But otherwise... Dude, I hope you have a great wedding, man. Great wedding / honeymoon. Hope you have an awesome time. Oh my goodness, is this person back again? Okay. Hold on. Let me try to fix this. Some people just don't know how to chill. Oh. Hold on, hold on. Okay, hopefully we're good. Alright. Messiah sent it over 2 more. Messiah, thank you, dude, saying stop being effing rude to mods, stop spamming. Exactly. Messiah said it all right there. If you get timed out, the worst thing you can do is come back and then be mad at someone else for the reason why you got timed out. It's your fault. Don't come back and give the mods garbage. Messiah, thank you, dude. Chicken Tender sending over a buck as well. Chicken Tender. Where are you at, Tweeter? I have a new train plan. You won't be disappointed. Huh? Let me see. What is this? Train car suspended by levitating doctors. Okay. Doctors continually repulsed by line of apples. Oh, okay. Rail equals line of apples. Replace daily. Because an apple a day keeps the doctor. What the hell am I looking at? Chicken tender, what is that, man? Is that really an apple a day keeps the doctor away to levitate the trains today joke? Oh my goodness, man. I don't even know. There's no words. There's no words. We're just gonna move past it, whatever that was. What the hell, man? You won't be disappointed. Guess what? Guess who's disappointed, chicken tender? Guess who? Just want to be seen, heard, and respected by BG, YouTube's #1 bad boy. Is that me? My YouTube's #1 bad boy? Even if you don't like the Kabam monetization, why not join some alliance for free rewards from a little alliance war and AQ grinding? Just rather do my own thing. Yeah, there's some easy rewards up for grabs on for like low-level AQ stuff. They do a pretty good job of giving rewards for, you know, like free to join AQ and stuff like that. But yeah, for me, I rather just if I'm not going to be in a high-level alliance, I'd rather just fly solo. PG, should I use my awakening gem on Herc or Knull? Hercules, I'd recommend. PG, you and Laura should go up to Victoria Island. Victoria Island, I'm not even familiar with that at all. I don't know if you could take a ferry from Seattle, but I know you can from Vancouver. It's actually really cool. Okay. So an island in this area. Okay. Maybe we'll do something like that. I don't know what we're gonna do, man. It'd be nice to go somewhere warm. I mean, it's gonna be warm here really soon, so of course we're not talking like, you know, anytime in the next few months or something like that. But Laura really likes to travel, and as you guys know, I really don't. Like I'm just not into it so much. I don't like. It'd be cool to see places that I've never been and stuff like that. It's just the act of traveling. It's not the destination that's the problem. It's the act of traveling itself. I hate just being on a plane or, I mean, not just air travel, land travel, stuck in a car, stuck in whatever. It's just really not fun for me. But I feel like it's maybe time that maybe sometime in like the winter or something like that. Maybe it's time to finally do a little bit of traveling. We never even went on our honeymoon, so yeah. Listen, I wanted to go on honeymoon. At the time, we were just dealing with a lot of you know, financial issues and stuff. Just couldn't happen. But Casually Henry sent it over, Buck. Thank you, dude. Say, BG, just awakened my Herc. Which one should I rank up? Which one? What do you mean? Hold on. Just awakened my Herc. Which one should I rank? Is there a previous message? BG, is your Silver Surfer still level 1? Yes. Okay, alright. Your previous message, you said that you got Silver Surfer as well. Okay. Yeah, Silver Surfer, he's just prestige. If you want prestige, well, he's got the highest. But I would recommend not going with Silver Surfer. and I would recommend going with a champion that's actually useful and still has very high prestige, even though he's not number 1. So I'd recommend going with Hercules. If that's who you're thinking about, if that's what you meant with your last message, Hercules or Silver Surfer, yeah, I'd say Hercules for sure, without a doubt. Hey, is that Karate Mike? What's up, dude? We were just talking about MCOC YouTubers, past and present, in here, and I was telling everybody, I think you're one of the best. BG, would you ever do a cruise? Ever? Maybe. I think I'd rather go someplace rather than be on a cruise, though. I don't know. What are... Okay. Here's my assumption about cruises, which is probably very wrong, and I would like people that have been on cruises to correct me on this. When I think of cruises, I think of alcohol. that's the first thing that comes to mind, is like, dude, you don't have to really be anywhere. You could, it's like relaxing. I know there's like entertainment and stuff on cruises as well, but I just think like that's probably a huge draw for people, is alcohol. And I don't really drink that much. I do drink some. If I went on a cruise, I can guarantee you I'd have some drinks. But I feel like you take that away, and that probably takes away a good part of the experience. Where I would rather just go somewhere and see the sights or something like that, more so than... Like, it wouldn't be relaxing for me, I think. I think I would be bored on a cruise. But again, I'm probably wrong in this. You guys, please correct me, the cruise goers. My parents are they've been on a bunch of cruises. I think part of a big reason for that is that my mom really does not like to fly. She's only flown a few times in her life. I think the last time was probably like when I was 5. I think she well, I don't think she or you know, like both my parents, they took us to Disney World. I think my brother was 8 at the time, something like that. We went to Disney, and I think that was the last time that my mom has ever flown. So yeah, her vacations have always been like cruise or something on the East Coast where, you know, driving isn't that bad. John Hildershire said it over, Buck. Thank you, dude. I always forget if I'm saying your name right or wrong. Don't even tell me. Let's just pretend I got it right. John, thank you for the buck, dude. Oh, man. So sorry. Just saying hello, BG. Hey, John, what's up, dude? Thank you for the buck. Actually, that message was a while ago. That hello, I'm starting to think maybe that wasn't the message. If there was a different message... it didn't go through. I'll look for a follow-up. Let me know if there was supposed to be a different message and maybe YouTube ate it. I'll be on the lookout for a follow-up message. But thank you for the buck, dude. Most cruises you hear about are party cruises, yeah, but there's some really nice ones that stop each day or so at different places for the day to explore. Those would be around the world, though. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I do know the one that, actually, I don't know. I never really talked to my parents about the cruises that they go on. But I do know that they have been to, like, some other areas of the world for a day or whatever. We got any more cruise goers in here? Cruises seem like the novelty wears off super quick. That's what I always imagined too, but how do you know until you try it? Epic Decker saying cruises are fun. I mean, they gotta be fun if a lot of people do them, you know? A cruise during COVID sounds like a not very smart idea. Perhaps. No honeymoon is a crime, BG? Listen, man. There were, I don't want to get into the details, but at the time there was, like, medical expenses and stuff like that. It was kind of out of our control. So. I'll leave it at that. Been on a cruise? Tipped. Did you enjoy it? Alright, hold on. Let me see here. John. Okay, John's saying check Twitter, please. Okay. The Tweeterverse. What do we got here? Who should I rank 5 next? Okay. Let's see. I don't know exactly where you're at in the game, but you do have some good candidates here. Are you including the 6 stars because you're thinking about taking some to rank 2, perhaps? Actually, it looks like you're missing some of the catalysts. Maybe this rank 5 is through a gem. I mean, I'm staring at 2 really good ones, but then again, there's only 2 5 stars on this in this screenshot. Now that I'm really taking stock of things here, I was about to say, yeah, these are the standouts for me. iBomb and Kitty. They're literally the only 5 stars in this screenshot. There's no other screenshots, right? Yeah. Man, both these champs are really, really good. You can kind of take your pick. It's totally personal preference between these two, unless you happen to need, let's say, like a villain or an XL champion for something specific in iBomb, or you need a hero or a mutant, something specific to Kitty. But otherwise, dude, they're both really powerful champions, and I'd say they're both easily worth ranking up. And it just comes down to personal preference. I'm very biased towards iBomb because I helped to design iBomb, the one and only champ I've ever done that with. And, well, I definitely designed him in a way that I would like the champ. So, yeah, biased there. But Kitty is a beast. Kitty might be the most powerful champion of last year. It's debatable between Kitty and Herc. Of course, you got a lot of people that say Herc's most powerful. Which is fair, but I would say between, you know, Kitty and Herc, most powerful champs released in 2020. Well, there's probably other ones as we get into. Let's not even go into that debate. But either way, they're both very powerful. It's just up to you. I tried thinking a little bit about what your needs are, but really they're both good, and just go with the champ that you like to play the most. That's it. Hold on. Depends what you're after. Some of them have casinos. So yeah, casinos I'm not into either. I've never even been to a casino. Shows, pretty damn good food. That's another thing, dude. I'm not even into food. There's some nightlife possibilities if you want. Sunshine and pool time possibilities too. Okay. Okay. I'm sure there'd be things that I would like about cruises, but like almost everything on that list, I'm really not that into. The shows, not so into as well. I think I would end up being pretty bored on a cruise personally, but I get the appeal. I get why you know, people would like them. Alright, Wonderman number 89 Vibe sending over to Wonderman. Thank you very much. Look at that, dude, with the luggage. Oh man, I didn't know there was a luggage sticker, but I like it. got some stickers on it. So cute. Wonderman, dude, thank you very much for the 2. Appreciate it, man. Kai sending over a buck as well. Kai. Where are you at? Also got 5-star Deadpool and pulled 5-star Gold Pool. Dude. Nice. Hold on. You said also, but there's no first message. I think YouTube ate the first message. Because that came in at that the message I just read came in between the super chats. I think it ate your first message, dude. Send that over again if there was another message. Dude, grats though. Seriously. Deadpool and Goldpool. Sick. Wonderman sending over another 2. With another another suitcase. Thanks, man. I don't think there's a message in your case, because you've been known to just send over stickers before, or emojis, or whatever you want to call them. But there is no other message. Just saying, in case there was supposed to be something else. But thank you very much. BG wouldn't cruise to Egypt. He'd be in denial. Oh my god. A Nile joke. You know, I think that's probably one of the earliest puns I've ever heard. Were just puns about the Nile. I feel like what year in school you learn about some of that stuff? I don't remember. Maybe like 6th grade or something like that. Maybe it was younger than that. I don't know. But even back then, I knew that the teacher should be taking laps. Awful. It's like a mini Vegas on water, but with kids, unless it's a kid-free cruise. Okay. Yeah, Vegas, I never figured would be my thing. But okay. That's a good way of thinking about it, at least. Puts it a little bit more in perspective for me. There are no rules that say you can't stay in your room on the cruise and play Diablo 2. There are literally no rules that say this. Have you read the rule books? Have you read the rule books? Okay, let me put it this way, Mike. It's not a rule book of the cruise. Assuming that you're married and you go with your significant other on the cruise, do you really think it's not against the rules to stay in your room and play Diablo 2? I don't know, dude. You know, I haven't read the rule book, but I'm not willing to take the chance. BG, you remember that time you forgot how the champ you co-created worked? Pepperidge Farm remembers? Listen, it was one minor detail that never ever comes up. Damn it. Alright, Kai sent it over a bug. Thank you, dude. A trash can would do better. IMO. That's the only other message I see, which I think you already said last time. Dude, YouTube is really pissing me off with not sending all the messages through. It's getting very frustrating. I don't know what the deal is. Wrong message. Yeah, there is no other message. I've read all the messages. I either read or they were like at someone else, or just like a side conversation or whatever. BG, just stay home. Well, yeah. That's part of the problem. Is that's I wouldn't mind that, but no, we're gonna do some traveling. It's tough, man. It's tough to find the right time, and you know, traveling is expensive, and but we're gonna maybe we're planning for later this year. Let's put it that way. I don't know where we're going yet, but we're planning for some time in like the winter to maybe find a place that's warm and go there. All right. Louis Marina sent it over a couple of pounds. Thank you very much. Saying, can chickpeas dethrone beans? No. No. An absolutely silly question. There's nothing that can dethrone beans. Chickpeas are not bad, though. I will say. Chickpeas aren't bad. I never had chickpeas until like probably last year or something like that. And Laura got this like, healthy snack, which instead of like, chips, I don't know if they're healthy. I should have put the healthy in quotes. That's what I was thinking in my head. Instead of chips, it was like chickpeas that had like the flavors that chips would have. So like barbecue flavor, or there was one that tasted exactly like Cool Ranch Doritos. But they're actually pretty good, man. Some of those healthier snacks, I think are gross, dude. Well, these things were actually pretty good. They were too good. I would down a bag of them and then be like, okay, I wouldn't say just as bad as eating like a bag of chips, but I didn't feel great. But yeah, chickpeas ain't bad. Hold on, Kai, sending over another buck. I hope the message is here this time. Let me see. Fine, we shall try again. And that's it. Kai, can you send it over on Twitter? Don't send another super chat, man. I feel bad that it's not going through. Can you send it over on Twitter, whatever the message is, and I'll just be on the lookout for a tweet. We gotta do the YouTube workaround here. Puerto Vallarta. I'm sure I mispronounced some of that at least. It's pretty nice and doesn't have to break the bank. Should be an easy flight from Washington. I can recommend a few places if you hit me up on Discord. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Let me write it down actually, because yeah, I'm bad with places, so we'll keep that place in mind. If you go somewhere warm, then please upload a quick video of you outside in the sun or tweet a picture. Just be cool to see Brown outside. So, there is a picture of me out there somewhere from when I went to Florida. I shouldn't say we've never traveled anywhere, but I don't know. Being on the East Coast, Florida doesn't really feel like traveling as much, even though it's like we flew to get there, so hey, it counts, right? But still, there are pictures of me. I don't think it shows the canoe that I was in, but that's what we were doing. We were just out in some canoes going around like a canoe tour or something like that. Laura's parents, we did like a vacation thing with Laura's folks where they rented like an Airbnb place, and then we all just stayed in the same Airbnb place for a few days. So there is one picture, but it's, yeah, I think that's it. He goes to the beach with his jeans on. I mean, I have done that before. But I'm pretty sure I was not wearing jeans in Florida, man. It's hot. Good morning, BG. Enzo, what's up, buddy? I love Battlegrounds. Dude, they're pretty awesome. It seems that champion rank and rarity is not critical. Ooh, I don't know about that. Rank 5 stars seem fine, and more about choices. Or maybe just because of Safeguard. Thoughts? Safeguard definitely plays into it a bit. I was thinking about that. I was thinking like it'd be interesting to see how well, 4 stars would hold up in Safeguard just for the fun of it. Because you're right. I think against Safeguard it doesn't matter as much, because your damage is capped on most of your hits anyway. Of course, like, your bleeds will still be stronger with higher ranked champs and things like that, but yeah, in a lot of your matchups, your damage is capped unless you have a way to reduce ability accuracy. But yeah, I think the rank ups matter quite a bit. It even gives like a higher value to adrenaline now that you know, I've always said in the past, like, adrenaline's cool, but you don't get bonus points for finishing the fight with a full yellow bar, or, you know, anywhere above 1%, right? You do the fight, you win the fight, that's it. That's all that matters. But in Battlegrounds, well, it's no longer the case, which is I think it's a good thing, by the way. Some people, I've seen some people say, like, they don't really like the idea of you can sometimes win the fight, and even, you know, even though if your opponent might not, like, if they time out or something like that, they could still win. I don't know. I like that trade-off, actually. I like the scoring system for the most part. There was some things that I critiqued about it. Ooh, Kai, I got a tweet from you now. There was some things I critiqued about it that I think could improve it, but otherwise I actually like that about it. But yeah, in other nodes, I think the difference between 5 and 6 stars is huge. I'm trying to think if it's even bigger in Battlegrounds than it is in, like, Alliance War. It's a bit hard to say for me. So, I mean, when like time and health remaining are some of the factors and stuff like that, I feel like it is. I feel like that this is the mode where rank ups matter the most, probably. With those scorings on the table. All right, hold on, Kai. Let me look at your tweet. Oh wait, dude, another tweet just came in. Here we go. This is not a photoshopped image. I still got a shirt on, at least. But there you go. This is me. This is somewhere. What's it called, man? Marathon? Is that the name of one of the Florida Keys? Because we're in the Florida Keys. I feel like one of them is called Marathon, which I always thought was weird. Hold on, now I gotta Google this. Yeah, Marathon. Yeah, that was the name of it. It was a really nice area, man. It was super nice. I always loved, like, the ocean. Growing up in New Jersey, you know, we were never that far away from the ocean. We're like an hour from, like, a good beach. We'd usually just drive past the crappier beaches that were maybe only, like, I don't know, 40 minutes away or something like that. So we're always like an hour from a decent beach. But in New Jersey, the water does not look like this. In New Jersey, the water is just straight, like, brown. And God, dude, just seeing the water so clear like this, I love it so much, actually, man. I absolutely love it. We'd just, like, be in a canoe and just look down in the water and just see the creatures running around. I don't know if they were running around. But dude, I love it, man. We almost moved to Florida. It was between Florida and Washington when we were leaving New Jersey. Laura had, like, you know, work opportunities in both. That was the reason why we're moving. And I think we're happy with our decision that we ended up here. We're both happy here, but we could have just as easily went to Florida. By the way, Kai, before I look at your tweet, by the way, I little funny story. Dave, of course, at the time lived in Florida, and I remember like, you know, reaching out to him and being like, "Hey man, you want to meet up? I'm in Florida." Kind of forgetting that Florida's huge, man. It's not like, you know, we're right next to each other or something like that. We're like a couple hours away, and he was like, you know, trying to say yes, but at the same time, this is when he was having his kid. And it was just like the worst possible timing. And I just remember like being out here, like in this beautiful area, in a canoe, like texting Dave back and forth a little bit. We were never able to actually meet up that time, but okay. Anyway, Kai, let me see. Got an A on my final. We also didn't know each other that well at the time. I don't think we had actually. I don't think Dave had been to a Comic-Con at that point, so I don't think we ever hung out in person. So it was also just slightly awkward for that reason. But anyway, Kai, I got an A on my final today. Hey, nice dude. Dressed as someone from the Matrix. It helped my grade. I guess I could show a picture now. Yeah, now that's on Twitter. I guess so, huh? Anyways, I also pulled a 3-star Iron Fist today. It was great. Also, don't buy calves. Yeah, yikes. All right, let's see this Matrix picture. Dude, look at Kai over here, man. Hot damn. No wonder you got an A. I don't think you had to answer any of the questions on the test. The teacher just saw you walk in and was like, "Hey, that's it." Dang, dude, looking good. Dude, grats on the grades, though, man. Killing it. Keep it going, man. Keep it up. All right. Cyril sending over a buck. Dude, hold on. Is it... I'm gonna make an attempt. You literally just told me how to say your last name. I think it's Paleon, right? I think that's what it was. Oh God, why did I attempt it? This is why I said yesterday that I was just gonna say the first name. All right, but dude, thank you very much for the bucks, and adding a pool of buffs to eliminate while still leaving some RNG as to which buff will stack is the only thing BG is missing to be perfect. Hold on, let me reread this again. Adding a pool of buffs to eliminate while still leaving some. I do think there's room to play around in there. Yeah, I think Battlegrounds. Your first message is Battlegrounds gets old really fast, adding a function where opponents could ban buffs as well. I think part of it is just that it's a beta. So this is like, I wouldn't call this the first evolution of Battlegrounds. It's the first one that we're seeing, though, right? Like, you know, internally, I'm sure there's been some iterations that have happened, but anytime there's like a new mode like this, you know, you can't really go like all out in the like the first live iteration of it. I also think part of what makes MCOC such a, you know, compelling game to play, such an engaging game, is that we're rewarded for stuff. You know, I mean, like, look at the arena. The arena is as dead simple as it gets. It's the definition of boring. And yet, when you can build a roster from playing the arena, suddenly it becomes a bit more interesting. So you take a game mode that's already a bit more interesting, add rewards to it. You might still not want to play it for like 10 hours a day or something like that. But I think that's going to bring up the excitement level a lot. And yeah, I don't know. I've got high hopes for Battlegrounds. I think it's pretty interesting as is, but yeah, of course, I'm not playing Battlegrounds right now. I actually haven't played Battlegrounds all beta long. The safeguard node is really one of my least favorites to have to deal with constantly. I think it's great in small doses. I think it's super boring playing it a lot. So, I think that's part of it too. Alright, Jared Shields sent it over to saying, banana milk. Did I just hear you say a pun? Gasp. Did I? I can assure you, whatever pun came out of my mouth was purely unintentional. What pun? I'm curious now. Maybe I don't want to know. Maybe I'll just shamefully take my lap, even though it was an accident. Is BG on Tinder? Grinder fits. No, just kidding. I'm on neither of those apps. I can happily say I've never had to be on a dating app. No offense to anyone that's on dating apps. I'm sure I would be on them too if I wasn't just like a generation right before dating apps. And also lucked out to not have to be part of that. But yeah. BG is on OnlyFans in the feet section. This is also true. Yeah, this is also true. Right click. Oh man, what a throwback. Just lost my streak at 8. Be right back. Deleting the game. Zach. I've been there. Rip. Right click what? Why is this a thing on stream now? Well, I think that's a reference to my old job, actually, where there was someone that really was not so tech savvy, to put it nicely, and training this person. I don't know how they got hired. It's one of those situations where maybe they just, were trying to give this person a chance. Man, I kind of feel bad saying this because, I joke about not really being the best reader because I'm not, let's face it, man, I'm not a strong reader. But I think this person legit, could not actually read. Which just makes it not funny at all when saying that, But then also, I trying to train them, and I'd be like, okay, so you're gonna want to, right click on this, and I'm just like point exactly what to right click to, and just the reaction was, they would like look over like, right click, like they didn't know what a right click was. So yeah, it was a rough situation. Let's put it that way. Cyril sending over another buck saying it's crazy boring when everyone has the same rosters, which is why mixing up the buff pool is the answer to the monotony. Also, Brie Larson's feet exist, so maybe dial it back on the foot stuff. I'm sure that's a reference to. I know she had like some controversy. I didn't keep up with that stuff though, so I actually don't know what exactly that's a reference to. But I know there was some kind of something about her on like during one of the movie promos, right? But yeah, the roster thing, that's certainly true. I wonder how fast they're gonna change the nodes, I guess. Because yeah, if like the same node persists for too long, and I don't know what the definition of too long is, but if the same node exists for too long, then yeah, rosters will really start to just kind of meld. I think Safeguard in particular is does that. But like the node that like when Legacy and I were doing like our best of 5 match, That node was really open-ended. It was just like power gain on getting a buff and power gain when you knock the opponent down, like for the opponent. So it was pretty much like anything was on the table except for the really buff heavy champs. Like Hyperion didn't really do so hot in that one, you know. But it was a lot more open-ended to let players kind of figure out what they wanted to play, which champs they wanted to play. One of her toes is a Megalodon. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But yeah, I like that aspect a little bit more. There could be improvements to it for sure, but like I said, it's an early iteration. I think for what it is, I think it's really good. But I kind of what I was saying yesterday to Static, who was saying some of this stuff too. I think it's best to wait for the game mode to go a lot, like reserve judgment, you know. Fair enough if you're not into it, but I would definitely reserve some judgment for when the game mode goes live and see how you feel about it then, you know. But these are fair critiques, I would say. Oh, hold on, Jared, did you ever say what pun did I say? I just realized. I never looked back. Oh, you didn't say. Maybe someone else said, but I totally missed it. Kai sending over another bug as well, saying, "Hey BG, is a 10th gen i3 processor good? Look at laptops." So it depends on what your needs are. It's not a bad processor, but it's definitely like a lower powered one. If you're looking to like run games or do like video editing or anything that's a little bit more CPU intensive, it's not going to hold up super well. But if you're just looking for, you know, something to do like some word processing, you know, light gaming, watching, just like streaming videos and stuff like that, it'll handle all that stuff fine. Just school? Well, dude, just school is like super broad, right? There's like engineers that would not be able to, engineers or, you know, I want to say computer science majors, but I actually don't know enough about what they do. I know like the ones that work in like AI would not be enough. But when I was doing programming stuff, I was using something similar to that. For like web development stuff, you really don't need a demanding PC or whatever. But yeah, if you're just looking to like write papers and stuff like that, if that's what you mean by school stuff, I mean, yeah, it would crush all that stuff. Do you want to have more than 2 tabs of Chrome open? They might want to upgrade. No, man. You could have plenty of browser tabs open. I think that has more to do with your RAM. The number of tabs being open too. All right, Jason Wild Bunch with the 17 months. Jason, thank you, dude. Okay, tweeter, BG tweet, just did this fight in side quests, looking cool, or looked cool, so I figured I would show you. Okay, let's see. All right, what do we got here? So look at the new Knull, just massive giant over Mysterio. Dude, he does tower. What the heck? Why is Mysterio so small here? He's not usually this teeny, right? Okay, wait, you said side quest. Well, okay, so side quest, there's supposed to be big head mode, I guess there's just no big head mode for Mysterio, but he's still teeny? That's weird. Is he supposed to have the big fishbowl? And maybe the game bugged out or something? Dude, what the heck? Man, excuse me. Sorry about that. That's crazy, though. Dude, Knull's just fighting kids out here. This guy gets better and better every day, I tell you. Oh, man. I think the whole process is great, but if there was an additional step where you could eliminate a buff and then your opponent does the same, then the champion banning happens, would be better. Perhaps. It's tough because you have to assemble your deck prior to queuing up for that match, right? So if you assemble your deck and then like no matter what happens from that point on, once your deck is assembled, it's gonna like funnel the selection and you're gonna end up with, you know, some mirror matches and stuff. I think the deck size being of 30 champions though, it feels diverse enough. I think there's gonna be some more interesting stuff as time goes on with them, but I don't know. One thing I'd really like to see, and I brought this up in like my initial feedback video, is you know, this has to do with like nodes and stuff. I do wish that there was some sort of buff to our champions. Hold on, when you say eliminate a buff, are you talking about you're talking about like okay, I'm just rereading your first one. You are saying buff pool, so you are talking about like a buff that players get, right? Not like a node on the opponent's champs and stuff. Because I did say that in some of my feedback, is like it would be cool to have some sort of effect on our champions that you could take advantage of. And it would ideally be the type of node that you gain the buff through some sort of action. Maybe not always. It doesn't have to be the same always, but like, I don't know. What's that one node, man, where you intercept and you gain a whole bunch of attack? Insight, is that the name of it? Something like that. I don't think Insight should just be thrown. Insight's super powerful. It's a bit much. But it could be something like that where, you know, maybe dexing a special restores a little bit of your champion's health. Or dexing specials inflicts like 1% damage on the opponent. Just like things like that. That really play to like the skill side of things, but don't necessarily punish you for not being able to do those things. It just kind of like rewards the person for doing it, but you could still get through the fights if you fail, kind of thing. I think it would be more interesting to have that. I think it spices up the fights while not making them too overly complicated. Because I think it'd be a mistake to go the direction of like, you know, Act 6 or Act 7 style nodes in Battlegrounds. I think keep it more on the simple side with the nodes, but like the nodes you're going up against, but then also have ways that you can sort of gain additional power in the fights. I also think that relics are coming, right? And we don't know what those look like. But I'm assuming it's going to have some sort of effect on Battlegrounds that, you know, opens the door to customizability. Is that even a word? Do I feel like I added too many letters in there? Allows you to, you know, allowing you to customize your champion. So even if it is more of a mirror match in terms of your deck, will it truly be a mirror match? If you get to customize your own champs kind of thing. I don't know, Mr. Grant, but I like where your head is at when it comes to this. I think we're gonna see evolutions to the mode. So, this is all stuff that I bet Kabam has already thought of, but takes time, and then also I think you want to start simple. So, yeah. All right, Kai sending over a buck saying, explain in children's terms. What are these funny digital things you speak of? Oh, man. Well, Kai, just... Okay, you said, yep, just papers and online work, yada, yada. Okay, okay. Well, then, yeah, an i3 is perfectly fine, dude. It's perfectly fine. That's all you really need to know. You don't need a dedicated graphics card. i3 is fine. There's a lot about computer specs that some of the things would maybe matter, but honestly, in your case, you could probably get something that feels good. That's probably going to be like one of the most important parts for you, rather than like the power inside the laptop. Get something that has like a nice keyboard that is not going to be annoying to type on for you. You can get laptops online and stuff, but I would recommend going into like Best Buy or something like that and, you know, taking a look around. I mean, you could also just buy it at Best Buy. But I just mean, like, even if you saw something online that wasn't in the store, still, it's good to get a feel for stuff like that in physical location. Something with good battery life, that's probably what you're looking for. Or that's what I would assume is like most important for you. Good screen, good battery life, good keyboard. Virtually any laptop that came out in the last year or so, you're gonna have plenty of power. Tipped is saying, can confirm many ideas not far from that proposal were considered. There you go. But there's a lot of reasons for keeping it a tighter experience. Yeah. I bet. I bet. I would love to be a fly on the wall for those meetings of just like designing the experience overall. It's got to be so fun. All right, Bushido Brown handed over a pound saying a general sent out scouts to find out the position of the enemy. On their search, the scouts found a tree with bacon littered on it. Where is this going? Excitedly, they go back to tell the general about the bacon tree. Well, of course. He then sends his troops to investigate. When they got there, the enemy troops surround them saying, "Ha ha, this is not a bacon tree. This is a ham bush." A 2-paragraph setup. Also, you can say ham bush. Bushido Brown, come on, dude. Oh my god. You'd fall in line, get in the formation, whatever the military words are for it, and take the lap. Oh my god, boo. Bushido Brown, you know, I do remember the days where it wasn't all just jokes. In particular, terrible jokes like this. I just have to wonder what happened to those days. Is it because I don't do the day streams? Is that what it comes down to? If I did day streams, would that end these miserable jokes? No, I'm getting wrecked. Okay, that actually wasn't that bad. Okay, actually that damage over time, pretty severe. All right. The solution is simple. Just download more RAM. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Lots of RAM. Just get lots of RAM. RAM inflation is real. Sort of. You know what I found really interesting? I feel like I've turned into a little bit of an Apple fanboy, but I can assure you I'm not. But it's really puzzling to me if you watch videos on like RAM in like the new MacBooks. Somehow, some way, you don't need nearly as much RAM. I'm nowhere near smart enough to really understand why. But like, you could watch like the big names on YouTube all saying the same thing. Like, you don't need to upgrade your. I mean, part of it is that, yeah, when you click the button to upgrade, since you can't do it on your own, it costs like an extra $500 or something stupid to add a few gigs of RAM. But oddly enough, like, you just don't need nearly as much. That said, you're not getting a MacBook, or Kai is not looking at MacBooks. I don't recommend getting a MacBook for your needs, by the way. But yeah, I just found it kind of interesting. So what's a good price range? Like $400? These days, you're probably gonna end up spending a little bit more than that. You can find laptops for $400. But yeah, I'd probably say like 5 is more realistic to get something that you'll be happy with. Yes, more day streams needed. Okay, all right. Well, you said yes. That means day streams would end the jokes, right? More like $1,600 for a laptop with an i3. That's a little overkill. When will they announce the new characters in May? I don't know. It's a good question. I guess we don't have that much time left in this month, but we have just a little over a week. We got like 8 days in this update, so I'm sure very soon. It's a matter of a couple of days. We'll probably hear more about that. Wait till back to school sales in July. You can get $8 laptops for $500. Perhaps. I forgot, dude. Student discount. If you're not taking advantage of a student discount, a lot of laptop manufacturers or dealers or whatever, you can get like 10% off with a student discount. So did you learn C++, BG? I did not. No, it was like Python and then, you know, JavaScript mostly. I looked into some other languages, Java a bit, but I would say for the most part it was Python and JavaScript. Different operating system. Apple is more optimized for specific hardware specs. Same thing I say about consoles. You are more limited in function, but hardware goes a bit further. Yeah, but it's just, I don't know. The difference is crazy. Like doing the exact same tasks with the exact same programs. I mean, I guess that is how it is with like PCs and consoles, though. You're right. It's just crazy. Does Apple cost twice what it should for the hardware? It's not like you're saving any money. This is true. I'd say investing a little more than you might be planning on for a better computer is worth it, so it isn't outdated as fast and lasts longer. If you can hold out, Black Friday / Cyber deals help. Well, if it's for school, I don't know if they can wait that long. But yeah, maybe waiting for like the next holiday, whatever it is. I don't know what the next holiday coming up is. I was always so bad with knowing all the holidays outside of like Thanksgiving and Christmas. You know, like even Easter that just came and went. I'm always surprised. Let me put it that way. I'm always surprised. I'm like, oh, Easter, huh? Interesting. it's like the same time every year, but I'm just like, oh, okay, wow. Didn't realize we were that far in the year yet. Power Jesus 97, bringing you the greatest hits of the 80s, 90s, and today. Saying, hi, BG, am I late for the slap? Power Jesus, a little late for it. Yeah, man, a little late. The slap, that is a done deal, my friend. The Kraken. Dude, oh, man. I feel like Happy Gilmore. The Kraken achieved that feat no more than an hour ago. Actually, it was more than an hour ago. Holy crap, speaking of, it's starting to get late. But Power Jesus, thank you, dude. Kai sending over to the buck as well, saying, so I got one that was ultimately $700 originally, had a sale down to $450. Laptop broke because an iron fell on it. Oh. Okay. That's a perfectly normal thing to have happened to your laptop. Just getting ready to go to class. Figured you'd iron your shirt real quick. And just dropped it on your laptop. Dude, I don't know if I've ever heard that before. Oh man, my laptop broke. What happened? An iron fell on it. Are you actually in a cartoon? Are you in the Looney Tunes? Man. Old laptop broke. New one is the one mentioned. And guess what? Is the first time I ever used it. Stupid iron. Oh, man. I've only used an iron a few times in my life. Actually, the only times I've ever used an iron, I think it was traveling. I would always go to work with a super wrinkled shirt, man. There were some days where I didn't, but it always felt like, yeah, my shirts were way too wrinkled. But whenever I traveled and had to go to like a conference or something like that, you know, I'd always bust out the ironing board and iron from the hotel closet. That'd be the few times I would actually iron. At least it wasn't the anvil. That's true. That's true. Why aren't computers iron falling proof yet? This is outrageous. Dude, they almost are. Like cloud computing. And honestly, our phones, man, I bet our phones could take an iron drop. They got Gorilla Glass 47 competing with, now that's what I call music. And Kids Bop. Oh, just some gold tonight. PG, a dryer will get the wrinkles out? Yeah, so I know if you take your clothes out of the dryer quick, after the, you know, it avoids most of the wrinkles. But there'd be some times where, you know, the clothes sat in the dryer a little too long, and then by the time I took the clothes out, it was a little wrinkly, you know. Meskina Bam, going to add Sigil Scarlet Witch to the crystals. I love her. Really want everyone to be able to play her. Good question. I don't know what their plans are for that. They never really said anything other than eventually it'd be available to players without the sigil. If an iron fell on my phone, I would have a floor to sweep, cuts on my body, and a hell of a pair of angry parents. Dang, dude. Well, maybe you should get one of those Nokia phones. I bet you wouldn't have to do any of those things then. Open up a 5-star Nexus and 3 Cavs, pulled a Venom and Nimrod. Okay. From the Nexus, I took Venom Pool over Star-Lord and Storm. Okay, good move. I've got a rank 5 Mag Unawakened, Aegon, any champ to rank up. Magneto is a great champ to rank up. Venom, Venom Pool, Nimrod. Yeah, all those. I would say not Aegon. But the rest of those, yeah. Magneto's probably going to be your most powerful. So I'd probably put the most focus on Magneto, but all those champs are good. If you got a Nokia, then you'd be in trouble for breaking the iron. Dude, that's true. Yeah. You're damned if you do, one way or another. Alright. It's getting pretty late though, guys, so I'm gonna call it a stream here. But I'll be back tomorrow. Normal time. Hope to see some of you then. You think they had to stop or skip Kids Bop 69? Oh, dude, did they actually make it that high? I joke, but like I don't know what number Kids Bop is actually up to. Hold on, now I gotta look. Kids Bop. Oh, I think they're just going by years now. I see Kids Bop 2022. You know what? Why am I looking at this right now? I'm ending the stream. If it was earlier, I'd probably be on the Wikipedia page for Kids Bop right now, seeing all the different ones they have. But BJ, I'd like to do 7.4 without beating the 7.3 Kang. Good luck, buddy. If you could pull that off. Could you just hook that up for me, please? I'll see what I can do. I'll put in a good word for you with the Kabam folks. All right, before I go though, shout out to Messiah for being tonight's biggest team. Messiah, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. 20-minute Kids Bop tangent. Few dodged a bullet. I mean, I could do a 20-minute Kids Bop tangent. You guys ever watch what's it called, man? Whose Line Is It Anyway? I always liked when they did like the music. Like they basically did those commercials but improv'd it. And then usually like Wayne Brady would have to sing whatever song they were, describing. That guy's insane, dude. That guy's God, the talent to be able to just come up with a song on the spot like that, ridiculous. I never understood how anyone could pull that kind of stuff off. Under Mother sending over a last minute buck saying, just realized my stream was like 30 minutes behind. Well, let me take you to the future, my friend, where there is no stream. Under Mother, thank you very much. Thank you to everyone else, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Wait, was there a different message? I just realized that might not have been the message that Under Mother wanted me to read. Brian, this Ultron is proving to be unsoloable. Sadness. Dang, dude. Okay, it was the wrong message. At least I didn't cut the stream before reading the right message. But rip, dude. Hey, man, not everything needs to be soloed. But all right, with that said, now I'm out of here for real. Good night, everybody.